Welcome back. You're still watching Beyond Logo. Taj is one of the oldest companies in the Tata Group.
But the brand has evolved over the years. In this segment, Lulu Raghavan speaks to the employees and partners at the Indian Hotel. Take a look.
Over the last few years, the Taj had deflagged 50 to 60 hotels from the Taj name and rebranded them either as Vivanta by Taj or the Gateway Hotel. It wasn't an easy task. There were existing hotels with complex ownership patterns, and implementing the new brand architecture meant a lot of lobbying.
Did you engage all parts of the organization, and then what about external partners, developers, people that you jointly manage properties with?
Yes, I think it was important to bring all stakeholders on board. I think it starts off first by convincing the management of the company, then the employees. With that momentum, we stepped out and then went to our partners and our owners of joint venture companies, associate companies. We went to owners of management of companies whose hotels we were managing only with no stake in it. And finally, we had to come to the customer, because we have to thereafter sell it to the customer and make the customer believe in it. But of course, en route, there were vendors, there were suppliers.
There was a need to get buy-in from partners who had their concerns, including Sudhir Nagpal, Executive Director of PM Hotels.
I remember that many of the partners initially were skeptical. What were their concerns? Was it whether the Taj could pull off these different brands, whether these brands made sense? What were the concerns that other partners had, and perhaps you also had initially a little bit of?
What the partners thought, and maybe they will change their mind, and they have, is that can I retain my association with the Taj brand? Can I retain an equal identity and perform in the same market without competition and not lose something? And I believe you can, in fact, and I believe you can create 4 or 5 different identities within the Taj which stand on a platform and have a different character.
The company also saw a possible resistance from employees. The challenge was to convince employees, many of whom suddenly didn't have Taj on their business cards anymore, that this was a valuable exercise.
There was the community. There was this employee who would go back home, and in his community he would say that till yesterday I was a Taj employee, and today I work for the Gateway Hotel. What do I tell people in my community? That am I not working for the Taj any longer, or what is the Gateway? So everybody had to feel confident. So there was almost every employee of that set of hotels or management, when we did the Gateway Hotel brand launch or the Vivanta by Taj brand launch, everybody was directly engaged in workshops or training sessions wherein the whole confidence and the belief in that brand was reinforced, and only then did we say we are at the right stage to now take it to the customer.
So now you're a Vivanta by Taj employee.
Right.
Do you feel any different?
It is more fresh and it is more stylish in terms of giving service. As you see in other hotels, in the old hospitality terms, we used to address the guest by surname, but as Vivanta has given a personalized service, we address the guest by names.
The Taj has moved from a mono-brand architecture to a segmented product pricing and brand experience-driven architecture with new brands. But has the move paid off for the Indian Hotels company?
What do you think has been the value of this entire brand architecture exercise to the business? Any early metrics or any results you can share with us?
Number one, we rebranded the Gateway Hotel portfolio in September 2008. Almost as we were rebranding these properties, the worldwide recession was on, and then 26/11 happened, and we all know the difficult times the industry went through in the period between 2008 and now. Out of all our portfolio of hotels, the Gateway brand of hotels performed the best. Number 2 metric is guest satisfaction. We have a guest satisfaction tracking system, GSTS. Our guest satisfaction, our GSTS scores have actually gone up post rebranding. This is an internal measure. We've undertaken external research to check about the brand awareness and the brand acceptability. Those scores are very encouraging too.
The Indian Hotels Company is obviously reaping the benefits of its investment in the new brand architecture. A lot has gone in to make it happen. The journey started 7 years ago and a lot of work is still underway.
My last question to you, Raymond, if I told you Company X is undergoing a huge transformation and Raymond, the CEO, would like your piece of advice, what to do or not to do when you're doing a rebrand?
Patience, 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 and resources. You have to have the resources, the resources behind you to put money behind that exercise. You have to have the patience to see that through. You can't do that until your graphics are ready, your staff has been trained, all of the things that you say you're going to promise has been done on site before you start getting the message out to the public that you're really open for business under this brand.
As we've heard, branding is not for the faint-hearted. It takes focus, clarity, resources, and as Raymond Dixon says, patience of course.
On that note, it's a wrap on Logo this week. Thank you so much for watching. If you've got any feedback for us, please write into us. Our Twitter and Facebook IDs are on your screen. You can also mail us at logo@utvmoney.com. We would love to hear from you. Until next week, goodbye.